Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Appreciate you visiting with me. And today we have a box collection, I guess I can say. Um, just some of my little trinket boxes and things that I've collected over the years, some that I just got recently, and I just hope you like the video. So I'm going to start out. I just found not too long ago these four adorable little porcelain Japanese jars, I guess you would call them. This is the first one. That's the inside. This is the second one, which matches the one you just saw. This is the third one. I thought was so cute. It's like an oval shape inside. And the last one is like an octagonal. It's got the just beautiful little flow blue porcelain paint underneath the glaze. And that's the inside of those. Just tiny little things, but very precious to store things in. Next, I have a, I believe this to be English. Oh gosh, wait, there's a label on the side here. No, I'm wrong. This one's also made in Japan. But it's little tiny violets all the way around. It's got little footed, there's the lid, and then inside. I'm not sure of the age of this one. I would say those and the blue ones are probably vintage. The next I have, and you've probably over the years seen tons of these, they're little metal boxes lined with red felt, perfect for that special little piece of jewelry that you would want to keep or give to someone over the time. Okay. Next I have two silver plate. This is what the original box looks like. It's got the little rose applique on the top in metal, and then it has an opening where you could put a little gem inside. It does have the original wire hinge on the back of it. The second one is similar. It doesn't have its wire hinge, but it was missing the little decal on the top, so I added some the pearlish colored glazed glass gems is what they call them. You can buy them at the dollar store, but I just thought it gave it a pretty little decoration. This one is quite old. I'm not sure what it's made out of, but it's almost like a pod of some kind, wood. But what fascinated me, and I'll let you see, okay, there's the top, there's the bottom. But when you pull it apart, whoops, my tag was in there. Look at the teeth and how finely cut those are, and yet they fit together perfectly. To me, that is workmanship. That someone took the time to cut those. I don't believe it's machine made. I think it was handmade, just from the patina and the cuts that I see, you know, up really close, as far as, you know, versus the camera. I just think it's just a beautiful little piece. The next one I have is kind of a tin box, I guess you would call it. It's similar to a Wedgwood, but it is made out of metal. And marked on the bottom is what? Oh goodness, yeah, I wish I could read that. Does have some kind of marking, but anyways, I just found this one recently. And it's just a little tin. But I just thought it was so precious with that little Greek or Roman girl on the front of it, just like the Wedgwood. Next I have, you know the old phrase, when life hands you lemons, you make lemonade. And when I saw this little box, I was just like, wow! Okay, we're safe, we're safe. I just thought of that phrase. So, that's the top. And Joan, I know you love lemons. And there I go again. No breakage. And it's marked on the inside, it's the museum in New York. It's got the little, I don't know if you can see that. Here we go. No cracks, no chips, even though that, you know, you just saw me bounce it a couple times. There are no cracks or chips or anything, but just an adorable little art piece, I thought. This one is a very old, you can see, it's a very, very old piece, pre-World War II from Japan. It actually has a little Japanese scene with the house and everything right here. And this was all out of, turned out of one piece of wood. It's not glued together or pieced together or anything. It's just one piece of wood that was carved. So I thought that was precious. And I have another old metal box with the little cameo thing on the top. And again, it's lined with the red leather. I believe these were probably from like the 1950s, 1960s maybe, but more 1950s. But just beautiful metalwork on these. Next I have, and I love this piece, it's leather. So I'm assuming it was probably for something to do with a man's gift. Inside is lined with kid skin. Oh, it's like buttery soft. Perfect for a present for your favorite fellow. There's the bottom. It's got a little wear on the bottom. But, you know, it just shows the character and the age of it, as far as I'm concerned. The next one I have is, you've probably, some of you seen these before. This is carved all the way around. It's carved on the top with the, it used to be ivory years ago, but now it's more bone. But it's made in India. Beautiful boxes. I have boxes and trays and everything, but they make just wonderful little places to keep all your little trinkets and stuff. And oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to reach up here now. The next one I have is fairly new, but I just thought it was so pretty. It's made out of dark blue satin, and the top is all embroidered and beaded. I just thought that was so pretty. And then inside, okay. So again, it's one of those that you could put a real pretty little gift in to give to someone at Christmas or birthdays or whatever, okay. I'm going to try to reach these so I don't have to get up again. There we go. Okay. This one is marked on the bottom Rogers silver plate. It's got 3/4 / LYCNB. I'm not sure what that is for. But at the time I got it, it had been painted with gold paint. But these are the old late 1800s Victorian boxes that they had. They're very heavy metal. There's your lid, just beautifully decorated. Inside, this one has lost its silk lining. They always line these in silk, usually in like a pink or a light blue, but it's now gone. There's your marks on there. So, still a very, very pretty old piece. This little guy, I found him a couple weeks ago, and it looks like a handmade, I can tell by the way it's painted on the inside, that it looks like a little handmade, but I just thought he was adorable. He's a little owl. Isn't he cute? So cute. But nicely detailed. Like I said, I think it's one of those, you know, ceramic classes that you go to. And inside you can tell the paint's a little messy, but I can clean that up, no problem. But I just thought he was just cute. I used to collect owls back in the 70s until I got to the point I had so many, I had to tell people, stop giving me owls, please, please, please. Even though I loved them. This one I found recently, and it's a newer piece. It's silver plated. Okay, it's a heart shape, but the top was all pitted. So my husband tried to buff it out for me, which I think he did a fantastic job. It has more of a brushed look now, and I don't know if I'm going to keep it that way or maybe add some decoration to the top. But inside is navy blue velvet, and it's just so, so pretty. Okay, these next two are from turn of the century, maybe late 1800s. This one is an old piece, beautifully done. Again, all one piece, turned wood. Okay, it's not done by, you know, mass production or anything like that. There's the bottom, but just a beautiful turned piece of wood as far as a box. The next one, the same thing. This is an antique piece. It's late 1800s, I would say, maybe even older. And again, oh, sorry about the squeak. That's the inside, so you can see how it's turned. Okay, what do I got next here? Okay, next I have, oh, I love this one. It's a silver-plated box. Here's your lid. You can kind of see. Hope there's not too much glare. And this one is marked on the bottom. Holiday Imports, tarnish protected silver plate, made in Japan. So I would say this is probably 1950s, 60s, somewhere around there. And inside, it has a reflective. It's not a mirror, but it looks like it. And then inside, you have a place to put your little jewelry pieces. Just so pretty, though. And then I recently found this little piece. I love the brass work on this. It's just so pretty. And the top of it is shaped like a heart with a lot of really pretty decoration in it. And then inside is black. I don't know, is that black? Yes. Looks kind of purple on the camera, but it's black velveteen on the inside. So again, nice little place to keep your little treasures. This piece we bought from a local artisan, and it just fascinates me. This was all one piece of wood, and he hand turned it on his machinery. And there's the lid. Trying to get it so it doesn't glare so much. And then there's the inside with this card. Beautiful piece. Beautiful, beautiful workmanship in that one. I love the bottom. It's so beautiful. Here's one from the, oh my gosh, I'm going to say definitely 1950s. It's marked Made in Italy. I love things from Italy. I just think they're so cool. But anyways, this is what it looks like. It's all velvet. Okay. And on the lid. And then the bottom. And you can see. Made in Italy. Looks backwards, maybe not to you, but it does me. And then inside it has that beautiful 1950s salmon pink. I just think it's so cute. I've had this one probably for 30 years, so I know it's quite old. Here's another one I just found recently. Isn't that cute? With the little tassel on it. And it's like a black with a gold pattern on it. And then inside is a gold velvet lining and a place to put some rings or earrings and some necklaces. And yeah, it's just all one piece. But the tassel on this is silk. It's just so pretty. Beautiful little box. This one, I'm sure you've seen the shape before, but maybe not, with fabric on it. Doesn't this remind you of a little Chinese carry-out box? There's the lid, okay, and the bottom. I fell in love with this. I was like, oh my goodness, you've got to be kidding me. I said, this is a Chinese carry-out box. But it's actually a little, it's lined in gold satin. An adorable little jewelry box. Or whatever you want to store in it. So I just thought that was so sweet. The next one, if I can reach it here, I found, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I just fell in love with the work on it. This one, as you can see, this is all made out of porcelain. It's like a bisque porcelain. There's your lid. Do you know how long it took for them to shape all of that and then get it to stay in place while they fired in the ovens to set it all? I just think that's so beautiful. And then inside, oops, let me try this. It's kind of heavy. Here's your inside. Okay. Lovely piece. And then I have one more of porcelain. And this one is more open cut work. It reminds me of the Irish porcelain. What is that? Balique porcelain. That's your lid. And of course the bottom. And inside, it would just hold something very, very nice. You could probably put some potpourri in here, and just because of all the holes, the fragrance would come out, you know, into the room and stuff. So very, very pretty though, I thought. Got a couple more and then we're done. This one is, let me read here. This one is, excuse me, Barrett ware. It's made in England. There's no date, but it's by the BW company. But it has an oriental flair to it. But I thought that was so pretty. You can see it here on the sides and the back and the lid. Whoops, upside down. And on the lid. Just so pretty. And then there's your, whoa. How close I can get that, but as you can see. And then there's a little opening on the top here. It does have a mirror in the lid. and then it has like a salmon color lining in it, like a velvet lining. And again, I'm going to, and it's also marked on the inside, Lady Barrett, London. Tammy, I know you'll love this one. Probably again, 1950s, maybe even earlier. Beautiful, beautiful old piece. This one is, I don't think there was any marking, no, there's no markings on this one. This one fascinated me. Look at the way they cut the wood on all sides, except for the back. It's nice and flat. It almost looks like a cedar wood, but I'm not sure. Could be, I'm not quite sure. And then inside, got a nice place to store everything. This is a vintage piece from Japan. There's no marking on it. Let me just show you all the markings on it, all the painting that they did. There's your lid. But what's cool is you have your lid, you have 1, 2, and 3 sections on it. So you stack them, put your lid on. So you have a lot of places to store things in this one. And I just thought it was so pretty. Again, probably vintage 1950s, somewhere around here. This guy here, definitely, I would say Oriental. It's got a writing on here. It says to someone in Taiwan, 1968. And again, it's like a lacquer finish on plastic, but beautifully patterned. And it does have some wear on it. This is a fish, if I can get him in the right direction here. Ooh, there he is. He's got some teeth on him, doesn't he? But anyways, it just a pretty old piece. And I don't mind a little bit of wear when you're dealing with something like this, because if it's in mint condition, it means no one ever really enjoyed it. Where if it has a little wear, someone loved it and used it. And my last pièce de résistance. This is from, I hope I have enough room on the camera to show you. This is from the mid-1800s, maybe even earlier. It was called tramp art. So there's the front of the box. All 4 sides are all heavily carved in layers. I'm just going to show the 2 sides because we're getting long on our video here. What this was a doctor's apothecary box where he carried his medicines and everything that he needed to go on and go to the houses and treat the patients. So inside, there's a little tray that comes out so he can hold all this stuff in there, okay? And then, if I can do this, here's the rest of the box. Just absolutely beautifully done. I love the workmanship in these old pieces. They didn't chintz on anything. This is solid wood. I mean, you can see how thick this is. That's one board. That's not boards glued together or anything like that. It's just one piece of wood. And then that beautiful, beautiful carved decoration on it. So, anyways, that's all I have for my boxes today. And, excuse me, just a minute. I appreciate you stopping by. And I will be having some different videos coming up. I've got some Christmas jewelry, Christmas decorations. I have my little elves in the boat. That'll be an interesting one. Just more shorter videos, you know, just so I can do some more of them. But I appreciate you stopping by. I hope that you'll give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please do that and click the notification bell so that you will be notified in the future when I make any other ones. So I just appreciate you coming by. I appreciate all your comments and encouragements that I've had in my last 2 videos. And thank you so much, and love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.